I'm not even thinking gas station. I'm thinking like I'm stopping at one of those little stands on the side of the road, like the local ones. That's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, what's up with your eye?
Can you tell?
You got pink eye?
No, I don't think I do. I actually don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't sound convincing at all.
Yesterday, when I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, it felt like I had something in my eye, and it was hurting pretty good. And I kept trying to flush it out with water, and I could never find anything. And I woke up this morning, and it was like just stuck shut, which is pretty common if you do have pink eye. But I don't have any of the it's not pink.
You've been giving yourself a Dutch oven or something like that?
No, I don't sleep under the covers, but I mean, I could have.
It's treacherous down there.
Oh, yeah. It's a gas factory down there.
Yikes.
But no, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not pink eye because my conjunctiva is not erythematous, as they would say.
As they in the medical
I don't know what's
community.
going on, but I think it definitely looks funky, and it's a little extra teary.
You'll be all right.
Thanks, man.
Hope it gets better, though. Hope it doesn't happen to the other eye.
Yeah, that would be great. Be looking like I got beat up out here.
You'll be turning into me, getting sick left and right.
Dude, I did turn into you. My last week of work last week, we're done. But I was sick the entire week. Like, on the last week of your job, you want to be able to kind of wrap things up, hang out with your coworkers a little bit, just chill, go to happy hour after. I got freaking sick all week long. Didn't get to do any of those things. So
that is pretty
It was
brutal.
tough. And I got sicker as the week went on. I was hoping I would get better as the week went on. Nope. Last day was like the sickest day. One, it was sick because I got to finish work. Two, it was sick because I was actually sick.
Double jeopardy cancels out not sick at all.
It was
That's how double jeopardy
pretty
works.
mediocre day at that point.
Dang. So have you had any fun in your fun employment so far? Or sorry, your sabbatical. That's what it is.
Yeah, been trying to work out a little more to catch up on the things I missed when I was sick. I haven't started doing too much yet because I'm moving some of my stuff tomorrow and the rest of my stuff the next day. I just rented a U-Haul and a storage unit today, and I'm doing all that tomorrow. So I think it's going to work out.
Plenty of time
to do it.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
And it's not like late April, people are booking out U-Hauls left and right.
I am
it's
in
not
a
like
college
it's August
town,
move-in day.
and college did just end.
But isn't that May?
Today.
It did
I
end?
think this is the last day of classes.
All right, never mind. I was way off. I guess graduation.
But they have exam week. So, I mean, people are definitely moving out right now if they don't have exams. So
Interesting. I'm totally wrong then. In my mind, I was like, school year ends in May.
I mean,
that's
the
not
beginning
right.
of May.
But you got a
Yeah,
U-Haul.
yeah,
It doesn't
who cares?
matter.
We did it just in time.
Nonsense,
So Fun
nonsense.
Employment's going to start this weekend with my buddy's wedding back home. And then next week, don't really have any plans. So we're going to start having fun then.
That sounds nice. You've just been traveling for weddings. And
Yeah. I
everything
got a
else,
wedding
it
this
seems like.
week, nothing the following week, and then 2 more weddings back to back. So busy for sure. Fun.
But at least you got a little break in between. Nice little a sandwich of nothing. It's like those kind of weddings, and then we're about to be gone.
Yeah,
Right?
those 2 weddings, and then the day after the second wedding, we're bouncing on our.
Then I'm joining you.
Yeah,
on
and then
sabbatical.
you're coming on Fun Employment. That's our big trip. Nobody knows what we're doing. We don't even know what we're doing. Do we have plans?
No, that's the best part about it.
Perfect.
No. So potentially it starts May 12th, Nashville for a week. If Alan's in on the fence, because something about him being gone.
We're
for a
working
long
on
time.
it. We'll see.
Then Portugal the next week. And then it's straight adventure for us for the next 2.5 weeks.
We're going to be over some
Abroad.
seas.
Over some seas. And so if there's any things he wants us to do so that you can
So
seize,
you can seize it.
let us know.
Seize the opportunity to
Who
seize
knows?
it.
We knows.
While we're
Seize
overseas.
the opportunity. Overseas.
Can't you see?
Can't you seize?
Right.
And then you're going to Ireland.
Yeah.
So you're potentially gone from like May 12th with 1 or 2 days at home to when you get back from Ireland?
Yeah,
Like
June
end of
25th.
Late June? Mid-June?
And I still don't have a flight home yet.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should send it back to Portugal.
I could go somewhere else. I was looking at cheap flights from Ireland to see like where I could fly to get a cheaper flight home. And I don't know, there's a couple options. We'll see. See what happens.
That's what's so fun about Google Flights, which you taught me because you obviously are logistically minded and very thoughtful with all of these things. But then you can just put in not the arrival airport or
you
where
can put
you
in
wanna
either
leave from.
actually.
Put in a date.
Yeah.
I guess either way, and just see it just pops up a map, an interactive map with all the prices of flights to or from, which was awesome. That's how we planned our whole trip. We're like, what's
Pretty
cheap
sweet.
and sounds cool. So I'm pumped for this.
I'm excited for it. It'll be awesome. Have you been to Europe before?
Yeah, but I've only spent. It's been like a passing trip through there. So I've spent like a couple days in Germany passing through, and that's it for Europe.
Nice. Yeah, I've never been. So
So
excited. A few big hikes,
it's gonna
some water stuff planned.
dude, I'm excited.
Let's go.
There's a lot of good nature stuff. We're going to catch some cool cities, which will be fun. Each stop, we're trying to get some more travel content. So what we're going to do is, we're picking a cool place, going and finding something that's unique to that place. But anyway, it's going to be fun. A lot of stuff out there in the world we got to go see. Things to see.
if you got any
things to
recommendations
do,
for-
hikes to be had?
I guess you don't know the area we're going. We'll drop it later. If you got any
Anywhere.
recommendations for anywhere,
Anywhere.
let us know.
Is it reachable by train, plane, automobile?
Oh, yeah.
We're in.
We'll do it. And what's really hype about it is all of this content will be in person. Because, yeah,
For the
we've
first
never
time,
done
ever.
an in-person pod with me and you.
I've never met you in person.
Right. What do you even look like in person? Am I being catfished?
Probably.
Surprised you didn't pick a better looking catfisher. What?
What's up? Other news, Canes, the grittiest team in the NHL, right behind you. We got a little puck. We got a hat. Coming back from 3-0 to win 5-3. Not even 4-3.
That's
but
gritty,
5-3.
man. They really did it. They're going to do it this
Gritty.
year. This is the year.
They are currently the favorite. According to FanDuel, it's plus 460 for the Canes. The Oilers are at plus 600 at second. So, Flo Rida Panthers at 650.
I don't love I kind of hate when my team's got the highest odds. It just feels,
I do
don't
too.
know, feels wrong for us, especially being South Carolina fans. We're not used to that. So, but I mean, you can't, that's good though. It's definitely good.
Yeah, but you'd always rather have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. Like the talent there that you know that everyone else is overlooking you.
I think they still probably have a chip because they haven't won a championship in years. So,
Plus, they're gritty.
yeah, they're gritty.
They're gritty, so we're fine. Ooh, so this weekend, Caitlin is so proud of herself. I'm surprised she hasn't told you yet. But, since she is a light beer aficionado in terms of flavor, like how you see those blind taste tests and people are like, they're always failing on them. But she's like, I could tell the difference. I know it. So we're like, you know what? Fine, let's do this. And so we got 5. We got a Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, Mick Ultra, and a Busch Light. And we just poured a little bit for her to taste test, go through each one. And check this out. I was so confident she wouldn't get it right. She didn't wager anything. I was like, but if you get all 5 right, I'll let you read when I'm trying to go to sleep with the main light on without me complaining for a whole month.
Oh, man.
A whole month. I was so confident about this. So what we did is we labeled all the cups and then we put the cans out so that she could taste it and then line it up in front of it to see what she thinks is what. We're like looking at the list on my phone. She starts putting stuff down. Order's way wrong. We're like, we're good. We dodged a bullet here. Then she just starts rearranging some things and we can't really follow what's happening. She's like, okay, I'm good. We're set. This is it. I was like, do you want to take any more time? Take a little sip of each one, whatever you need to do. And she's like, no, I'm good. So I'll go up to the solo cups, start flipping them over to see where the number is, checking my phone. It's like 1, right, 2, that's right. And I'm like, oh man, she was wrong at first, but maybe, who knows what happened in this rearrangement. 3, right. And then it goes to 4. And I like slowly flip it over.
Oh,
Right. She went 5 for 5.
wait. So
on
when
it.
she had it wrong, before you told her, she just
kept going
figured
back.
out. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. She was just like, as she was going through it, she was lining them up, then starts moving things around. I'm like, what is going on here? And I don't know what's right or wrong anymore. And now the main light is on every night when I'm trying to go to sleep.
That's
And I can't even complain about it.
Congrats, Caitlin. That's awesome. It's pretty sick.
Very proud of
actually.
herself.
I want to try that sometime.
Distinguished taste
that's,
buds.
That's pretty great.
That's sophistication at its finest.
That sounds tough too. I think I could get close. I don't know about 5 for 5 though.
I thought there was no way.
They all do taste a little different, but just putting them together like that, that's
Yeah.
without it.
I
And she
mean,
didn't backtrack at all.
yeah.
She just took one sip of each.
No, she did backtrack, and that's when it started
Gotcha.
rearranging and going back. But she just took it like one sip of each, then backtracked for them, and then
No, it's
like
still
redid it and lined them up. I was like, that's
impressive.
something. Yeah. So she wanted me to share that on the pod for everyone.
Dang, yeah, I mean that's very shareable for sure. Congrats, Caitlin,
Very shareable.
beer champ.
Congrats. It's not reluctant at all. Congrats. Enjoy your books. Your dumb books.
But what time is this at, dude? Like she goes to bed early, right?
Well, what's annoying is she wants me to go to bed with her at the same time. And I'm like, can I just hang downstairs until you're done reading and then come up when I can actually go to sleep?
Is this at like
afterwards?
9 p.m., 10 p.m. later?
Lately it's been like
Okay.
10:15.
But you probably don't go to bed till like midnight.
I've been trying to be better.
Just assuming
But yeah,
you're
I know
you're
it's
a
normally
night
later.
owl.
Well, that's why I'm like, it's not like I'm super tired and can fall asleep with the light out. It's like, okay, I'm committing. I'm trying to go to bed, and now there's
Yeah,
a
that
light
is
on.
tough. Sorry, bro.
I mean, it's fine if I'm wiped out. But anyway, good attitudes.
Yeah,
Good
we're
attitudes,
celebrating the
good
win.
vibes.
That's all we're doing. Let's go. Big time.
Big time, big time, big time. We got Iceman
Bring him
again
back.
this week.
Let's see it. He was gone last
Bring
week,
him
right?
back.
We had a void. We were
He's
missing
gone last
something.
week.
I knew it.
We tried our best to bring the good
wasn't
vibes,
the
but it
same. Need
wasn't
him
the
back.
same.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same.
What's up, everybody? This week's Unsung Hero goes out to speed climbing. The new Olympic sport for the 2024 Olympics in Paris is going to be quite the spectacle, but don't blink, you might miss it. Because you see, there's guys like American Sam Watson, who this past weekend set the world record, not once, but then broke his own. So he did it twice in one meet by setting the world record at a time of 4.79 seconds to get up a rock wall. That is ludicrous, okay? This kid takes off and just says, hey, Peter Parker, move out of my way. I am Spider-Man. I am the captain now. So listen, when we all get up at 7 a.m. to watch speed climbing competitively this summer, you better believe, get your popcorn ready. I'll have snacks, maybe some crunch berries. I don't know, but I'll be watching Sam Watson because he's this week's Unsung Hero.
Dang, that was an all-time Iceman right there. Electric energy. That man was hauling up the rock wall there. 4.7 seconds.
I don't even understand how. I don't get it. Is it like a predetermined like route they take that they know exactly like where each handhold is, or are they just zooming
It has.
for like each
I don't know.
competition? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's super impressive. They're just flying up the wall.
Man looked like. I'm trying to think of what superhero it is. in my head.
Spider-Man? Be
Maybe it's like the Wolverine.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about when he's like climbing up and it looks like he's just
Because he's
hovering,
sticking his claws in and
claws in and just going. That's kind of what he looks like.
yeah, I mean that's basically what they're doing, but their claws are their paws.
Ooh, their claws are their paws.
Are the paws. Yeah, I think that's super cool. The only thing is like that doesn't translate to real world climbing, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's nasty at that too.
I'm sure he is too. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's kind of one of those things that's really cool, but if you think about it, does it really translate to anything that would happen in real life? Probably not.
The closest that makes me think of is, have you seen the videos of firemen training where they start
Yeah.
running with the ladder and they like keep climbing up the house and they like get up to one window then pull the ladder up
That's
and
something
keep
that
going?
also doesn't
One,
seem like it
those
would
are sick.
translate. Like I feel like in a fire that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's like that windowsill that you're going to
and
now
it's
is on fire.
it's fragile.
But if you're trying to
probably
rescue
not
a cat,
slamming it on there and running up it. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's some sick firemen out there that do that.
either way, it makes me want to try it. It makes me want to try it.
That's something we need to try. We need to learn how to do that.
Yeah. But didn't it kind of give that same feel where you're just flying up? You're like, how did you even get up the ladder or the ladder wall
Yeah.
that
No,
fast?
it's real impressive. I'm not downplaying the impressiveness. It's crazy.
Probably American Ninja Warrior. That's another show that I always
Yeah.
wanted to do.
They make it look so easy, but I guarantee it's not easy at all.
Do you remember? I think it was at the Plex, but the trampoline park, they started putting in.
Yeah.
some
And
of
they
those
were all
different
like
things.
super toned down, but it was still like kind of hard.
Yeah, and still, you do like two of them, and all of a sudden you get really
Yeah.
tired.
Because it's just something you never are in that position to do.
We should just get like way too into it. Move to the same city first off, and then just build American Ninja Warrior stuff in our backyard. and get nasty
American
at it.
Ninja Warriors. There's a few things I would probably put in front of that, but you know, if all the other stuff falls into place,
Not many.
might as well.
We're watching this season of Survivor. We don't watch every year, but this year we're watching. And there's this one guy who started building all the challenges in his yard, and he's nasty.
Dude, I've never really watched Survivor.
He doesn't
What kind of
lose a
challenge? Did they have like
What's that? You never
the
watched?
same kind of challenges as like American Ninja Warrior? Oh,
No.
I have no clue.
There is almost always like a puzzle involved. The reason I said that is because the demographic is considerably less athletic. on Survivor.
Gotcha.
But so they will do some, like in the last one, there's telephone poles that have slight ridges in them at like a few points that can be a foothold. And it's how long can you hold on to it, like off the ground. And so they'll do stuff like that. But generally there's a puzzle, something to do with balance, and then team ones.
I've thought about doing that with like fair games, like building that exact contraption, like specifically the one that you have to hold on to, but it rotates. There's a trick. You like hook your thumbs, but if you got really good at that, you could just go around to different fairs and make buku bucks.
Free little mini motorcycles for life.
And I think a lot of them you can just win money on. It's like $100 for, I think you got to bet like 10 or $20.
Do that, the block game where they have the 3 blocks stacked up. The ring toss, you could get nasty at all those. Maybe even you get oval basketball goals. You start getting nasty with
all
them.
you got to do is learn the tricks for it, and then you could be swimming in fair game prizes.
We're on to
And
something.
then you sell them outside of the fair.
For a markup for all the whiny kids that are leaving. They're like, I don't get this.
You find that exact whiny kid.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, I can make it all better with this for $50. And their parents are like, well, we have to do it.
You honestly, this is solid business strategy, even without winning them. You just go buy them, sell it there.
Yeah.
Because
I'd rather win them. Because then it's like free.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather
almost
win them.
free. A couple bucks.
That's true. And it would be fun to win.
Just see the carnies just be like, this guy keeps taking all my prizes. And it's a rigged game, so it's hilarious that you would be just scheming them back. Revenge on the carnies, dude. That's what we need.
I remember in high school, he was trying to get us to play the basketball one. We're like, those are ovals. He's like, no, duh.
Obviously. That's the whole
Obviously,
point.
they're not regular basketball goals.
Oh, I've won a few on the oval basketball goals. They aren't that bad. It's like, it's definitely
because you're nasty.
It's definitely a little bit different, but it's doable.
Yeah, it's not impossible. You just have to
be
more accurate. Which, do you ever watch Sunday Conversation with
Caleb Presley?
Caleb Presley?
Sometimes, yeah. Not a ton, but I've seen it.
It's been a while since I've watched some, and so I was watching more this weekend. And he had one with Joe Burrow, which was a little bit different setting. Like they were hanging out in Joe Burrow's gym, and he just started shooting basketballs at one point. The dude is wet.
Joe or
nasty.
I can definitely see that.
Joe, cool, and he looked so cool.
I just imagine him in the
so
like mirror selfie pic of him in the LeBron jersey when he was in like middle school or something. You know what I'm talking about? He might have been in college, but he looks like he's in middle school when he took it.
He's 17, I think.
It's just like an extra small jersey. Yeah, he looks like a little kid. Just a freaking extra small jersey, and he's just like
17-year-old Joe Burrow. That thing is tight, literally tight. Just happy LeBron's back in Cleveland.
But that's where we want to get with the pod, like doing cool stuff with cool people. Go shoot basketball with Joe Burrow.
That's the goal.
You know?
That's what we want to do.
That's what we want to do.
That's what the
and that's
want
what I
too,
was going to
think.
mention earlier when I was saying Nashville. What I really want to do is this is episode 69. This is the Jared Allen episode. So Jared Allen, if you remember correctly, is now a professional curler, and he practices in Nashville. I would love to reach out to Jared Allen and see.
And there's another
and be
Allen.
like, hey man, I really respect your last name. It's, we got a little connection there. And the next thing you know, we're curling with Jared Allen, and we're interviewing him about mainly curling, but some football.
I love it. And we're curling with him.
Yeah, we need
Just
to
having a
reach
good
out to him
time.
on that, because that would be unbelievable. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else do that. He might love it. He might be like, yeah, this is the side of me I want to get out right now. Like, I want to show.
Like, why does everyone focused on my past?
I want to show
my dark
everybody
history?
how good of a curler I am, which he actually is a really good curler, which is impressive.
You're a good curler too. Of dumbbells.
Right? That's where I thought we were going. I wouldn't say really good, but decent. But yeah.
I'm really strong.
Yeah, well, we could curl with Jared Allen. We could dumbbell curl with Jared Allen.
Hurl the football.
Let's go. This is the sales pitch. We're gonna throw it to you. Let's hear back from you, Jared.
Jared Allen. This is the title. Jared Allen, hurls and curls.
Hurls and curls.
Working title. We can
honestly
workshop
like
it if we need. I think it's on to something, though.
We need to send this to him.
Should we clip it and just send it to his DMs?
Absolutely. Let's do it. What if this hits and we get to go on a curling expedition with Jared Allen in Nashville? I'll definitely go to Nashville then.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we check out the 2-minute drill? See what's going on in sports?
Yeah, I'm hype right now, but yeah, let's do it.
All right. We can stay hype if you want.
No, we can stay hype in the 2-minute drill.
In baseball, the Braves are still looking solid, even though losing Spencer Strider sucks. We're still looking good, so we've got that to be optimistic about. But other baseball news, the Orioles closer, Craig Kimbrell, who spent some time in Atlanta, that's why I had to go to the Braves, bring that back in. You see what I did there? Recorded his 423rd career save, putting him 7th on the all-time list, passing Billy Wagner. Fun fact, too, I saw 423rd save, and today is 423.
Wow, that's special.
Wow.
In football, Big Red is getting paid. And no, we're not talking about the Western Kentucky mascot.
Although he should get paid.
He should. We're talking about Coach Andy Reid. The Chiefs have extended Andy Reid, their GM, and their president's contracts. Reid's deal reportedly runs through 2029 and makes him the NFL's highest paid coach. Get that money. Well deserved, for sure.
Get them money. And in college football, the FBS games are going to look a little bit different next year. The NCAA approved changes that allow for helmet communication and the use of sideline tablets, which I love. Also, shout out Michigan for making that happen this year. Sign stealing and everything. And perhaps the biggest change of them all, the 2-minute warning has made its way into the college game. 2-minute warning getting covered in the 2-minute drill.
Got some thoughts on that. And finally, in hockey, we've already mentioned the Canes' massive comeback after going down 3-0, scored 5 unanswered to win.
Gritty.
In broader terms with the whole regular season, this regular season set an all-time attendance record, and it was the most watched regular season since 2015.
That's kind of hype.
Yeah, it's hype. Playoff hockey's back.
Perfect time for the Canes to win it all.
Let's go Canes.
We might have left them too much time to score.
We probably
They're
did.
flying through it.
That's okay.
If it's the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes game.
Yeah, if
maybe.
we're playing the Broncos, I'm not too worried about it right now. I don't think Zach Wilson is going to be doing much. What's up with their core? What's up with
put that in the 2-minute drill. Did they make a move for him to be the backup, to be the the guy in Denver? Their new uniforms look kind of sick. I don't know if you looked at those.
I didn't see those.
The helmet, it just looks cleaner. Looks nice though. I like it.
Yeah, questions there.
Still orange, which is a dumb color, but whatever.
With college football, how do you feel about the 2-minute drill?
I don't know how I like NFL so much more that I'm fine with it. I'm telling you, don't like it. I can tell.
No, dude. I think it's just another ploy for them to get more commercials in. They went to a more they changed it to where the clock's not stopping after first downs, but they added a 2-minute drill. But that's what made college football different. I don't know, man. I love college football rules how they were, and I never have really liked the NFL rules that much. And they're just making it more like NFL, which I guess makes sense because it's preparation for the NFL.
The in-between definitely didn't make sense of the running clock and no 2-minute warning in my mind. I think it would have been fine to have left it, which is what's interesting. It's they're making the game longer for commercials and shorter, but I guess what they're trying to do is have it more of the impact situations or the higher impact ones. So late time in basketball, 2-minute warning. If you can throw in some more commercials when the game could be really interesting, more money.
They're so deep into the money right now. It's getting. I mean, I know it's always been about money, but my gosh, it's pretty evident.
At least hide it a little bit.
Seems like every move they're making.
It actually drives me. It makes me more annoyed when they hide it. So just say you're going for the money.
So.
But speaking of it, we're talking about the transition from college to NFL and rules. So we might as well talk about it for the draft because today is Tuesday, but this episode will come out on probably Wednesday, but maybe Thursday. In my mind, that was way smoother transition. But the draft starts on Thursday. And so we did the same thing we did last year, where we made 4 teams with a quarterback, running back, receiver, and an edge. I'll let you read the teams and then we'll rank them. Give our unqualified thoughts on this.
All right, team number 1, quarterback, Caleb Williams. Running back, Trey Benson. Wide receiver, Adonai Mitchell. Edge, Laiatu Latu.
Laiatu.
So that's team number 1.
Coolest name on the list is right there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, and there's some cool names on these.
For sure.
We're talking about Caleb Williams, obviously. It's the coolest name.
Such a cool name. He probably thinks his name is we'll get into that later. Team number 2, Drake May at quarterback, running back Jalen Wright, wide receiver Malik Neighbors, and edge Dallas Turner. Team number 3, Jaden Daniels at quarterback, Blake Corum at running back, Rome Adunze at wide receiver, edge Jared Verse. Team 4, JJ McCarthy at quarterback, running back Jonathan Brooks, wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., and edge Chop Robinson, which might be a better name than Laiatu Latu.
Yeah, Chop Robinson's sick. Roma Dunze is pretty sick too.
Yeah, I think.
They got
I'm
some
going
cool names.
Chop Robinson as the
Chop
all
Robinson.
names team here.
Chopping down QBs.
Yeah, it's a great name for an edge.
Let's preface this. We'll say like this: if you got a package deal as an NFL team, which package would you like to draft?
Right.
Of these? That'll be the context.
I think I'm going to lead off with team number 2 in the 4 spot.
That's who I was thinking too. What's your reasoning? For
I
that?
think that they have the worst running back on the list,
Ooh,
probably the worst wide receiver on the list, and I'm going to say 3rd or 4th quarterback on the list.
I'm not as high on Drake May as other people are.
I'm not either.
I think he could be good in a lot of ways. I think he could be another Zach Wilson, which we just talked about. So I'm putting team 2 and 4th also, mostly because not sold yet on Drake May. I like Jalen Wright. I think he has potential to be kind of like a Breece Hall back. I've seen some comps with the two of them. I'm high on Breece Hall.
I don't think he's as good as the other running backs on here, though.
I go back and forth on Trey Benson because I'm biased against the ACC.
That's fair.
And then Malik Neighbors is nice. But yeah, team 2 to me, they're all solid teams. But I think team 2 is last for me.
I said Malik Neighbors was the worst wide receiver on the list. He's also a really good wide receiver. I'm taking him 4 on this list.
All right, who you got in 3rd?
In 3rd, I'm going to go team number 4 for 3rd. I'm assuming that's not what you have.
That is not what I have, but I love that.
Because I'm assuming you have team number 1 in 3rd.
I don't.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm going to put team 3 in 3rd. I like Blake Corum a lot. He's an awesome running back, but any bounce back injury wise, I just don't know lifespan in the NFL, what that'll be like for him compared to some of the other running backs. Jaden Daniels had an amazing year last year. And I think that because of what he can do on the ground, his floor is going to be a little bit higher in the NFL. Again, it's a great team. I just like 1 and 4 a little bit above them right now.
Yeah, I think I got to go. Yeah, team 4's in 3rd for me. Marvin Harrison Jr., obviously, just a beast. JJ McCarthy's showing a lot of promise right now. I think Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams probably a little bit better.
All right, so who you got winning this whole thing?
So I'm not bringing it down to the quarterbacks right now. I'm not super high on any of these guys, to be completely honest, in quarterback-wise. I'm definitely not that high on Caleb Williams. He has a really high upside. Jaden Daniels also has a very high upside, but I think they both also have pretty low floors. I think Blake Corum is my favorite running back on this list. Trey Benson is good. I think Blake Corum's a little bit better. Wide receivers between Adonai Mitchell and Rome are pretty even. I think they're both really good. I'm giving the edge on the edge to Jared Verse. So I'm actually going team number 3 is my number 1 team.
Interesting. I thought you would go Latu.
I really like Jared Verse, man.
Dude, you're high on FSU.
FSU was really, their defense was nasty this year.
Nah, dude, Jared Verse, I think he's
And I think because his name is so similar to Javon Curse, I just think he's going to be a beast. It's a hot take. I really like his name, but in reality, I do think he's probably the second best edge on the list.
who are you giving number 1 to?
I might say Dallas Turner.
I'm between 1 and 4 right now. So Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy. I've not hidden my opinions on Caleb Williams. I don't love him. I think talent-wise, he's all there. I'm not sure he's the guy I want to draft on my team. JJ McCarthy, I think that he could be a great NFL quarterback, to be a good decision maker, make plays when he needs to, manage a game well. Like, game manager gets a knock now, but that's what you want at the quarterback position. You know what I mean? I think Jonathan Brooks is better than Trey Benson. They're kind of close. Chop Robinson is not as good at edge. I think talent-wise, he's got pieces there, dude. He was nasty in the combine, which helped him. The season wasn't as polished, so I'm not sure if he's plug and play ready to go. But wide receiver is what's deciding this for me. I'm going team 4 at number 1 because I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is that guy. I think he's the biggest difference, like the biggest jump in all of these positions. I think is wide receiver, and I think it's Marvin Harrison Jr. And then I think Jonathan Brooks is the best running back on this list. And I don't think Caleb Williams as nearly as good as people say.
Wow, we definitely went different ways on this, for sure.
I was like, we could line up completely or go different ways.
Yeah, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is really, really good. But I also think Adonai Mitchell and Rome Odunze are very comparable. Like, pretty close. And I also like Blake Corum more than Jonathan Brooks. Dude, Blake Corum just runs mad, man. He just looks like he's got that dog in him.
No, I agree. I in like a locker room standpoint, I would definitely want Blake Corum on my team.
He's kind of maybe a little undersized as a running back in the NFL, but I just don't think he's going to have a problem. I think he's going to translate really well. I think Rome's going to translate really well, and I also think Versus. And the quarterbacks on this one didn't really make me make any kind of decision because I think they're all about the same.
Which is interesting because everyone's talking about quarterbacks in this draft.
I'm not super high on any of these guys at quarterback.
I'm not that high on any of them, which actually raises JJ McCarthy's draft stock to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know, like talent-wise, Caleb Williams is there, but I don't think he's going to be that good of a quarterback. JJ McCarthy at least has shown that he's a winner, is a selfless team player that will do what he needs to do to win, make plays when he needs it, and hand the ball off if that's all it takes.
He seems like the most level-headed guy out of all of them.
I think Drake May could be good, but there's also nothing that makes me think he will be good. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, look at the UNC quarterbacks that have come out lately. No knock on them, but like none of them have quite lived up to the hype.
Yeah, I agree with that. Drake May had a whole lot of hype around him, and he made some good plays here and there, but I don't know. He didn't really impress me nearly as much as people are going on about.
Running backs, I feel like, aren't getting talked about a lot, and I think there are a lot of really solid running backs coming out.
I think this is a wide receiver draft.
Anyway.
I think that's where wide receiver and tight end. You got these 4 guys.
Yeah.
You got
Ricky
Ricky Pearsall, who I think is going to be a steal for whoever gets him. Lad McConkey, Brock Bowers, Xavier Legette, haven't even mentioned him, who may turn out to be the best NFL wide receiver out of this group. He just got the build for an NFL wide receiver. There's a lot of receivers.
Dude, I do think this is a receiver draft. People are talking about like it's a quarterback draft, but whatever. What do they know? They're not undrafted amateurs like us.
They don't get it.
Well, what we do know is how to draft gas station
We do be
snacks.
snacking.
Specifically, we do be snacking on what snacks should we get on a road trip.
A lot of road trips, a lot of snacks.
Let's paint a picture for this draft. It's you and me. We're in the car. We're probably driving, I don't know, somewhere cool. Maybe we're driving through Montana.
That changes things.
We got, it does change things. We're driving through Florida. We're driving
Doesn't
through
really change things.
the great
It just
country
changed the
of
type
Florida.
of jerky I'm getting.
It doesn't really change things.
Spoiler.
Can't spoil the first pick. You're driving through Florida and Montana at the same time. They've now become bordering neighboring states, and we're driving across the border.
We're just a great American road trip.
No. You're making this way too complicated.
Right. Yeah. way too complicated.
Anyway, we got nice songs playing on the radio, and we don't really need gas. We don't got to go to the bathroom, but we're like, let's just stop at this gas station, and we got 5 items to buy, and that's where we are right now. What you add into your bag first?
First off, I want to say I love stopping at gas stations on road trips. Some people hate stopping.
I love gas stations all the time.
If I have food at home and it's slightly not as good as I think I can get at a gas station, I'm stopping at a gas station. Number 1 for me has to be jerky. Beef jerky, buffalo jerky, deer jerky, whatever. Give me some jerky.
I'm assuming since you're claiming the entire category, does that mean I can't do Slim Jims?
Jerky. That's part of it.
So you're just saying dried meat. You're taking
Dried
all of meat that is dried.
Well, I mean, how else do you want me to break it up?
I don't know, whatever.
We're going to Buc-ee's, and I'm getting the entire thing of jerky.
Okay. You taking jerky. Since it's a road trip, this one, I think I'm reaching as a number 1 pick. But sunflower seeds on a road trip, especially if it's at night and you're trying to find something to keep you awake, those hit. So sunflower seeds. Then number 2, Uncrustables.
Ooh, it's a good pick. Didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
I got to go with another classic, boiled peanuts. And I'm not even thinking gas station. I'm thinking like I'm stopping at one of those little stands on the side of the road, like the local ones. That's what I'm trying to get. Boiled peanuts.
That changes things. You're going to stop and get a bunch of watermelon too?
I mean, if that's what you want,
it's a little harder to eat in the car, but
you could do fresh fruit.
Keep going. What you got?
Number
What you got,
3, I'm going baked Lay's potato chips. That's my salty deal. Love baked Lay's. Probably not high on a lot of people's list, but that's for me.
I'm not even starting to think about the hot bar at places yet. I would say taquitos, but anyone who knows me knows those would not be good.
Another
for
stop
me on a road
quickly.
trip. Can't do that. That's an in-town pleasure only. In-town pleasure only. I'm going to go Cheez-Its, number 3. Anyone's. Sometimes I want regular, sometimes white ched, sometimes the duo with Parmesan and I can't remember what's in it. Is it pepper jack? Cheddar jack? Something like that. It's nice. And then 4, I'm going to go with a Cliff Bar. But I guess I can go broader. A protein bar. Specifically peanut butter flavored.
Nice. That's a little heavy on a road trip. I'm going to stick with the protein category. I'm going protein chips, specifically legendary brand protein chips. I don't know if you've had those yet. Yeah, no free shout out there. But I've been eating the Quest ones for a while. They're good, but Legendary just came out with some, and they're amazing. They're so good.
You did get me into Legendary. Yeah. I've been trying more of their stuff lately.
And that almost makes me want to take their Pop-Tarts next.
Well, since I did protein bar, have you had honestly, any of those just protein bars are fire?
I don't like protein bars as much, dude.
Do you get the ones that are cookie dough dipped in chocolate?
It just sounds wild to me. There's just a whole lot going on there. But, I mean, I probably need to branch out and try them. I think they've gotten way better since I stopped eating them. Like, because Quest stuff, I used to not like it at all. But then they came out with the chips, and now I really like it. So I'm sure their protein bars have gotten better. I got to do something chocolatey. Also something a little peanut buttery. Give me Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
Pieces.
Oh,
could have also gone
Pieces.
Reese's Cups. That doesn't sound right.
You just take the whole brand.
Reese's. Reese's. Do you say Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces? Or Reese's Pieces?
I definitely don't say pieces because I don't say
Let me get some Reese's
pieces of this.
Pieces.
Can I have some pieces of feces? Whoa. Who said that? All right. Last pick. I'm going to see if I can get the whole category of gummies. Question mark? Too much?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, dude, then give me gummies. Specifically, watermelon Sour Patch Kids and sour gummy worms.
Yeah.
Fruit snacks. Dude, if I can get that entire category.
I slept on the gummies,
you're
I think. That's a great pick.
He definitely did. Those are actually probably number 1 for me, and I got them at number 5, which is
I've just been trying to be a little more healthy lately, so.
Tried to put myself in like a 2-year ago road trip mind.
I tried, and I just couldn't even remember.
It's like the cereal draft. I've been liking healthier cereals, and I got roasted by everyone when Christian and I did that.
I'm probably going to get roasted.
I picked your all-time favorite. I did oatmeal squares, and people
Ooh,
were like,
I
"What?"
love oatmeal squares.
They're gas.
Dude,
Those
people
are
just
so
need to
good.
embrace healthy food. Like, some healthy food is really good.
It's honestly good. Dude, and the Quest and Legendary stuff is really good. I just don't feel good after a lot of the other food.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, if I'm on a long road trip, I'm not trying to eat something like Takis that are going to tear me up.
Right, or taquitos. Like I said, I do love a taquito sometimes, but I never eat them anymore because I'm going to feel terrible. I almost did the pizza. Same thing, though. Even pizza now,
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel like
hot bar,
bloated
if
and
I'm
gross.
getting anything off the hot bar, it's probably going to be like a biscuit or something, like a sausage biscuit.
Ooh.
But even that, I mean, that can mess me up too.
Cincy
You
tummy
got to be
boys.
careful on road trips because we might have to stop immediately after. That's like coffee, dude. If I ever stop for coffee, I have to plan to get gas directly after because 5 minutes into coffee, I hope.
If I'm on an early morning road trip and I have coffee, I have to plan to stop at 8 a.m.
Oh, specifically 8 a.m.
It's crazy.
Mine just like 5 minutes after I take my first sip of coffee. It hits and the tummy starts rumbling.
That's quick. It's a slip and slide.
Just slip and slide. Ooh.
Yikes.
Boy.
Wow. Fueled by coffee. On that note,
Peace. See you soon, Jared Allen.